I wanted to share with you a book today called The Night Before the 4th of July. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, or Independence Day, and we celebrate when we became a country. And so we're going to read the book called The Night Before the 4th of July. The night before the 4th of July. And you'll notice that July starts with the letter J, and J makes a J sound. 'Twas the night before July 4th, and all across the USA, Americans were gearing up for Independence Day. Mom tied up the bunting while Dad gave a hand. We hung up the flag from our porch stand. That night we both slept sprawled out in our beds with visions of fireworks popping in our heads. The next morning we dressed up in red, white, and blue. I even wore stars, one on each shoe. She has 2 stars. She has a few more on her skirt. Let's count. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. We lined up on Main Street. Look, here come the parade floats. Hooray for the marching band and the 4-H club goats. Look at the goats eating the sign. It's very silly. The mayor tossed candy. I shouted, "Here, here," and Uncle Sam, walking on stilts, brought up the rear. Friends and family came over for a backyard barbecue. Dad fired up the grill as the storm started to brew. The goodies were set on the picnic table with care. "Get 'em while they're hot," hollered Dad, flipping burgers in the air. But just when we sat down, it started to pour. "Grab the food," shouted Mom. And we raced into the door. In hot dogs and salads and blueberry pie, in melon and corn, keep those potato chips dry. We gathered in the kitchen and spilled into the hall. "Squeeze in," said Mom, "there's room for us all." As we munched on our food, Grandma turned to Grandpa. "There'll be no fireworks if the rain doesn't stop." "What?" we all shouted. "No rockets, red glare? The 4th of July without fireworks? That's totally not fair." When what to our wondering eyes should appear, with the rain suddenly stopping, the sky was now clear. We piled in the car and drove to the park. We threw down a blanket as it began to grow dark. Dad lit the sparklers. We drew circles in the air. We snapped glow sticks on our wrists and glow halos in our hair. The first firework was launched high into the night. It bloomed like a flower, exploding with light. Whiz, crackle, boom, woohoo, shouted the crowd. But my brother covered his ears and whispered, "That's too loud." The band played the national anthem. Dad sang, "Oh, say can you see?" That's when I covered my ears because he was way out of key. And now the grand finale. Wow, the best I've ever seen. A sky filled with color, a show I'll never forget. When the last firework fizzled like fairy dust in the sky, we all cheered and shouted, "Happy 4th of July!" Right, that's the end of that story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now this 4th of July might look a little different. We might not be able to have fireworks and parades, but we can all celebrate with our own families in our own way. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I miss you all. Bye-bye.